That fish come up and got it out from under those pads, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything down deeper. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the locator out in front of them. There's a lot of brush and stuff in front of these pads.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not really seeing any bass in them to speak of. They may be right up there in about 2 foot of water, you never know.
Yeah, those ones this morning were really shallow.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about moving over and getting in and getting on the big edge of those. You just wouldn't pitch your worm over there. The fish are shallower than we're starting out fishing here. You know it?
Yeah.
You get him out or not? Yep, you got him. Fishing East Texas with my buddy Tommy Renfro. Tommy guides on a lot of lakes down here in East Texas, and we're fishing a Lilly Pad patch right now. We've kind of fished on the edge of it, which is 15 feet deep. One of the things about Lilly Pads that you find out is they're always right next to deep water, and they can be a foot or two deep or 4 or 5 foot deep, but they're right next to deep water, and the deep water here is 15 feet. And that's a nice start. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't very deep, was he? Didn't he hit it right under the pads?
He was right there, yeah.
Yeah. I've moved into the pads, and it's only 7 foot under the boat, which is still pretty deep. You can see how far we are from the bank. So we might be better off doing exactly what Tommy did to catch that fish right there, is stay outside the pads and pitch all the way in. Mm-hmm. But by coming in here like this, we get right just a little ways from the fish, move down through here. They may or may not scare them. We'll find out pretty quick whether we do or not. There's one right there. That fish hit right out here in open water, out here in like 12 foot of water. It's not a very big one, just a small one.
Yeah, that's probably what I was seeing when we come across.
Yeah,
here.
they probably. Yeah, it's just a small one. I threw that.
There's some pretty good ones.
Oh yeah.
There's some pretty good ones.
I threw a deep smoothie out there, and he jumped all over. Actually hit right up close to the boat, so he probably come down from pretty deep. 13-incher.
Oh, let me get that out of your way. Right here on the bottom, there's quite a few fish. He got all. No, he's still on there, a little bitty one.
Got him?
Yeah, I think so.
I see him down there in the pad. Yeah, you got him.
Yeah.
Little skinny right there.
Uh-huh. He got one eye.
That one eye there must be blinding the other one because he's not catching a lot of food.
That one's in bad shape. He can barely swim.
That crankbait didn't go 2 or 3 foot under the water, and that guy grabbed it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good one. Pretty nice fish. Yeah. Oh yeah, heck yeah. I got my barb smashed down, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully keep him hooked up. The last 2 or 3 I grabbed, it's come unbuttoned. That's a pretty nice fish right there.
You mean to
That's
grab it?
a pretty nice fish right there.
You mean to grab that one for you?
Nah, I'll swing him. I think I'll swing him. Pretty nice one. Looks like he's hooked pretty good. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of them on the Garmin Live Scope out there swimming around in open water. Mm-hmm. And this water right here is only about 7 foot out in front of these stuff.
Yeah.
I got barbless hooks on here, so you're gonna lose a few on a crankbait, but you really don't lose many even with barbless.
It's a pretty healthy one there.
Yeah, that's a really good looking fish. It's a little bit better than that one you caught a minute ago. It's like 8 foot long and 4 inches around. Yeah. That's a nice fish right there. Good and healthy. Beauty. I like that. That's nice. All right, guy. Deep smoothie. American original deep smoothie. Fish lucky. Fish lucky. That fish, I think, was just laying up under those pads about a couple foot under the surface, probably. Because I cranked it about 2 cranks and he dominoed on it. There's one.
Had it for a while.
It's not quite as big as that last one. Not quite as big. He just barely hooked. Looks like the crankbait's about 6 inches out in front of him. Nice fat fish though. Look at the belly on that booger. Hold still, guy. Look at you talk about barely hooking one. That's barely hooking one right there. Look at that little bitty piece of skin and a barbless hook. See that hook come unbuttoned? Look how fat he is though.
Yeah.
We catch that fish 3 or 4 years from now, you stretch your string. Remember me, girl. You remember me. Thought I felt a bad spot on my line there. I did right there. I'm gonna have to retie. What I do on crankbaits, they've got a split ring on them. This Fish Lucky Deep Smoothie, it's got a split ring on it, so you can tie any kind of knot there. You don't need to tie a loop knot or anything. You can tie your favorite knot there, whatever the knot that you really like to tie, and you're sure is a pretty good 100% knot. You know, we used to think that you couldn't tie a 100% knot, but you can. We found out with that old line testing machine we used that you could tie a 100% knot. And the knot I tie is, it's got a cute name. It's got a great name to it. Called a Jimmy Houston knot. Now, a lot of people have told me that they saw this knot in a book and it's called something else. And I asked them, I said, when did that knot come around? And they say like 10 years ago. And I said, well, I was tying this one 30 years ago. But anyway, just double line. If you double your line, everything will get real simple. Double your line, get you quite a little bit of line in your hand. You notice I cut off a couple foot there. Then you take your split ring. The split ring is on the front of this bait, so that you don't need to tie a loop knot or anything. That split ring gives you enough action on your lure. That's what it's there for. Drop your lure. When you drop your lure just like this, I got the double line laying on the index finger of my left hand. I'm gonna lay that one right beside it. Then I'm gonna go underneath my finger. Now from there on, everything's real easy. All you need to do is you have to go under your finger, simply wrap that line around there 4 times. 2. I probably should have got a little bit more line. 3, 4. 4 times. You got the loop that you've gone over your finger with. Just run that, again, the double line through that hole in that loop. You got right there. Now you're pulling the tag in. Your loop, this is where you started with. That's what you run through the, still got a little line on that, in that split ring. And you want to turn your split ring on a crankbait. You want to turn your split ring where they're split. Turn that out to the side. You really don't want it down in there, and you definitely don't want it on your where your line is. So I turn it sideways. So I've got the full strength of the split ring there on the bait, the full strength of the split ring on my line, and my line can't get down inside that split ring. Then you simply tighten that down. Pull both lines real tight. Take the single line, pull that tight. Your other tag in line, pull that tight. And now you've got that loop in there. You see this little loop that we got right there? Put your finger in that loop, put your hand down there, and just kind of pretty that knot up. Just pull that a little bit, that kind of pretties that knot up. Now what you'll end up with that you have to cut off is the tag end plus that little loop. You take these little Bass Pro Shop scissors. They sell them for like $3 or $4 at Bass Pro Shop. I usually buy about 4 or 5 every time I go in there, because a lot of my fishing buddies like to put them in their pocket when they leave. When they fish with it, you take one snip, cut it off down real close and tight. You can cut it as tight, as close as you want to. One snip snips it all off. You got a pure 100% knot. The line will break. The knot will still be tied to your split ring. That little bait right there is a killer. That's a killer. That's a little chartreuse. It's a copper nose bluegill type color. Red eye, killer. There's one. Right on the edge of those pads. I mean, right on the edge of it. Come here, baby doll. Come here, baby doll. Oh, he's a mean son of a gun. Not a giant, but he thinks he is. He got a nasty attitude. Pretty nice fish. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. I think he's got two hooks in him, or two points of the treble, I'll put it that way. It's a nice fish. Mm-hmm. Very nice fish. Don't fall off.
That is a good one.
Very good fish. Wow. I said he had 2, he only had 1.
That's a pretty fish.
Yeah, that's nice. Woo-hoo, look at that, sports fans. Look at that, boys and girls. That looks nice. Really, really nice. Mwah. Yeah, baby doll. You're a pretty thing. You are very pretty. Come here, girl. You remember how nice I am and how good I've been to you? You double up in size. Come back see me. Come back and see me. We're seeing an awful lot of fish on our Garmin Live Scope, and a lot of them are down near the bottom, like within a foot or two off the bottom. I fished a worm down there and I can't get them to bite. But they seem like if you get one that's interested, he'll jump up off that. There's a lot of trees in the water we can't see right here. We're seeing them on our locator, but they come up like 10, 12, 14 foot off the bottom, or 6 or 8 foot off the bottom, you know, just obviously trees that have probably had the tops cut off of them or something in years past, or maybe just rotted off or whatever.
Around that little island, there's another one.
They liking that crankbait, that's for sure. They're pretty nice fish too. I don't think he's as big as those other two I just caught, but he's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh yeah, golly. I don't like to grab them across the back like that, or put my finger in their mouth when they're hooked like that with hooks on both sides. God, look at that fish. Will you look at that fish? These are the kinds that you want to be real tender with and come back. See how broad he is, up and down like this. Tremendously healthy. That fish is going to grow up and be a big old girl. Big old girl. Treat her really nice. Yeah. Golly, it's going to be a beautiful fish. Beautiful fish right now. I know if you was fishing a tournament, she'd look good swimming around your live well. She looked good swimming around out there with that crankbait in her mouth. Ooh, there, that one come up and got it. That one come up and got it big time. He missed him too, didn't he?
No, he's on there.
Is he on?
If I can get him out of all this stuff.
I see a pad moving down there. He's there, you got him. Small one. He looked bigger than that when he hit, didn't he?
Blew up on it, didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely blew up on it. Big time. Oh, there's one. Golly. Hit right by the boat. He's in these pads, but it's not one of them little ones, I'm telling you.
No, it's a good one.
I don't know how big he is, but he's a big one.
That's a big one. That's
the biggest one we had all day. Boy, he swallowed that crankbait. We hadn't had a good fish bite in 2 or 3 hours. Look at this one. Look at this one. He's got that crankbait way down. Oh, looky there. Way to go. Thank you, Tommy. 6 or 7 pound bass right there. Got him. Wow.
Oh, that's
Look
a good
at that. Look at that.
He ate it too, didn't he?
I mean, he ate it. Golly. Golly. Oh, come right out. Come right out. Them barbless hooks is the way to go. You know, barbless hooks are cool until you see that swimming around in his mouth and you think about him getting away. 7 pound bass right there. Boys and girls, at 11:15. Can you catch big ones in the middle of the day? In the fall of the year? Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. Goodbye, girl. Took off like a rocket. Took off like he hit that with about 6 foot of line out, Tom. Did you see it? It's right there by the boat.
Yeah, I saw him hit it.
You know, though, Roland Martin taught me years ago. He caught a big old fish one time with me right by the boat. And I mean, it's like 6 foot off his rod tip, and all of a sudden he's just a fish going off. I said, "You push that button?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Dang, how did you think about doing that quick?" And he said, "You just got to be thinking about it all the time." And he said, "Pretty soon it'll become a habit to you." Mm-hmm. And I can get one close to the boat that weighs 2 pounds, and I'll push that button. Yeah. I don't have to give him a line, but you know, it does become second nature. Oh, that's a pretty good one there, isn't it? Yeah. That's a pretty nice one there. You need some help? You got him?
I got him.
Got him? I'm going to throw my white spinnerbait a little in here. We're getting up there. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Got him out on a little lucky swim bait, or?
Little lucky swim bait.
Yep. That's a good bait to be throwing right now, no doubt about that.
He ate that.
Was he right on the edge of those pads?
Look at his gill.
Mm-hmm. Alligator.
I got one too on the edge of those pads. On my white spinnerbait. First throw. It's not near that big. In fact, yours might have been eating mine. I don't know.
It's a pretty fish.
What do you think? Was yours eating mine?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to get my hands smelly with that size fish.
Yeah. Thank you.
I got it. Thank you. Yeah, that's what yours was in there eating, trying to chase that one to eat.
We get some.
I saw it wake. It looked like was coming after it when it was in the air.
Yeah.
Looked like it was coming after it when it was still in the air. Red man. Ooh, get out of that grass. Oh, there was another one with him, about the same size.
Yep, I got one too. Oh, mine come off.
That was about the same size too. A little school of them in there. Oh, that's a nice one. Ah,
Well, that one hammered that
I
thing.
love it. I love for people to watch me taking that red man spinnerbait out of a 5-pounder's mouth. That's what Ricky Clunn said about Dean Rojas.
I need to
He
get
said
the,
every time I see Dean Rojas, he's taking that frog out of a 5-pounder's mouth on television. That's not a 5-pounder, by the way.
I need to get those in the store this spring.
Oh, they'll sell. It's a hot bait. There's no competition for it. Nobody makes one like that. It's a retro spinnerbait that wrap bend, but you can catch 200 or 300 fish on it. It won't break. That's the other side of the coin on that. He got it again.
He come off
You
again.
missed him.
Get him. He's still trying to get it. Got him. Got him that time, Jimmy.
See if there's any with him. I got one in that hole too. I got another one in that hole.
That loaded doubles.
They're all about the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was a little bit smaller than yours.
A bunch of them in there, huh? That's 4 or 5 come out of there.
I got my angle really bad on it. Well, I can't even hardly throw in there. Well, they're still here. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. My gosh. He's mean. My goodness. That's a good one there. Golly. He is the meanest one I've got all day. He's not the biggest one I caught, but he's maybe the second biggest one. I don't have him caught yet, though, do I? He's got a hold of me. I'm not sure I got him. I don't think I'll swing that one. What do you think?
There you go. You bring him back this way. I'll get him. That is a good one.
Woo, yeah.
He's almost a bit. I didn't know
He's
he was
not
that
too much
big.
smaller than that other one. He's a little smaller.
Yeah.
That's all right. Go ahead and give it a. You can kiss my girl there. I got so many
All right,
girls hanging
do
around me
that,
talking.
yeah.
You can kiss that one.
All right.
Hey, it's high noon right now. It's 10 minutes after 12, high noon. This is a little pocket right here going up in these lily pads. And you can find these little areas. And there was what Tommy was calling a wolf pack. And that's what we call them when there's like 8 or 10 or 15 bass running. They're all usually about the same size in one little area. And they're chasing shad. And sometimes they'll just go right down the edge of a tree line or edge of a creek or edge of a grass line or edge of lily pads or whatever. And these were in this little corner right here. And we fished off in 3 other places and caught 1 or 2. We come back this corner and then catch that great big one there. Of course, he was a lot larger than what we was catching this morning. But those in there this morning was like nice 2.5 pounders.
Yeah.
They were good ones. The wind just picked up all of a sudden. Feels good. This is more like summertime fishing than it is fall fishing, but it's really fall fishing. It's a fall pattern. The water's in a fall situation. The water's down 3 or 4 or 5 feet. Fish are on the edges of things, you know, the edges of things. That's one of the key things all the time for bass is edges, edges, edges.